Welcome to channel. Donald Trump just can't let go of his fantasy about making Canada the 51st state. And his latest attempt might be the most embarrassing yet. Speaking to military officials at Marine Corps Base Quantico on Tuesday, Trump once again drifted into delusion, telling generals that Canada should simply join the U.S. in order to get a so-called Golden Dome missile defense system for free. But here's the real story. Trump isn't making a serious diplomatic offer. He's trying to cover up the fact that his tariff war with Canada is collapsing. According to Trump, Ottawa supposedly called him asking to be part of his missile shield. His response? Why don't you just join our country? Become the 51st state, and you get it for free. That's not negotiation. That's desperation. Trump but admitted he doesn't know if his bizarre pitch had any effect. Proof of just how disconnected from reality he's become. The timing couldn't be worse for Trump's territorial fantasies. Just this week, he unveiled a fresh wave of punishing tariffs. 100% import taxes on pharmaceuticals and foreign films, along with steep duties on kitchen goods, furniture, and even heavy trucks. These aren't the actions of a confident leader. They're the frantic moves of someone losing his grip on the economic narrative. Even more embarrassing is Trump's boast that Canada is struggling under the weight of his tariffs. The truth tells a very different story. New polling shows 56% of Canadians have deliberately bought Canadian-made products in the past 2 weeks as a show of defiance. Nearly 60% say they're actively avoiding American goods altogether. Far from breaking Canada, Trump's trade war is forging a rare sense of unity against him. And when it comes to his wild annexation talk, Prime Minister Carney has swatted it down with calm, measured diplomacy, making Trump look less like a statesman and more like a flailing amateur. The Prime Minister has been abroad in recent weeks, meeting world leaders in New York and London, forging partnerships to secure Canada's future on multiple fronts. Conservative critics dismiss these trips as political theater, but Carney knows better. Strengthening international alliances is vital when your closest neighbor is openly threatening your sovereignty. Back in May, when Carney and Trump met face-to-face, the exchange spoke volumes. Trump floated the idea of buying Canada, to which Carney shot back that any property developer should know some places are never for sale. Trump weakly muttered, "Never say never." Carney's retort? 5 emphatic nevers. It was a masterclass in how to handle a bully. What makes Trump's latest tantrum even more revealing is the context. Just days earlier, U.S. Ambassador to Canada Pete Hucksra publicly insisted the 51st state talk was behind them, claiming Trump had dropped it months ago. Yet here was Trump, contradicting his own envoy and proving he can't let go of his territorial obsession. Even the so-called Golden Dome proposal lays bare Trump's warped view of diplomacy. He isn't offering partnership. He's trying to extort Canada, dangling military protection like a mob boss selling protection rackets. The supposed price tag has bounced from $61 billion to $71 billion. Evidence Trump is simply making up numbers as he goes. This isn't serious policy. It's a real estate developer's fantasy dressed up as international strategy. And the timing of Trump's outburst is telling, because Canada has been deliberately moving to reduce its reliance on the United States. Canada is no longer waiting for Washington to come to its senses. Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand laid out a clear 3-pillar strategy at the UN: defense and security, economic resilience, and core values, while announcing new partnerships with Europe and Australia, including Arctic defense cooperation. Ottawa has also signed fresh trade agreements with Indonesia and Mexico, part of a long-term push to reduce the country's dependence on an America that still takes in nearly 80% of Canadian exports. Prime Minister Carney has been blunt. The old model of ever deeper integration with the U.S. is over. Trump's talk of a 51st state isn't drawing Canada closer, it's driving it further away. And the obsession is not only delusional, it's politically impossible. With 38 million people, Canada would instantly become the second largest state in the Union after California, adding dozens of Democratic-leaning electoral votes. No Republican strategist would ever sign off on that. Trump's threat is empty by definition. Carney has handled these